What's up, everybody? My name is Joe Brown. This is the Heresy Financial Show, and today we are going to look at a bill that has recently been proposed that would turn you into a traitor. You could get charged with treason for buying gold that came from Russia. No, this is not a joke, unfortunately. Ready? Let's dive in. All right, guys, take a look with me at the screen here. We are on Congress's website, congress.gov, looking at the bill S3771. And we're just going to go through, not line by line here, but it's pretty short, so we're going to go through the majority of this bill that's proposed. Before we do that, I want you to see that right now it is just introduced. It hasn't passed the Senate, hasn't passed the House, to the president become law, anything like that. So there's, still time. There's still hope, right? But this is the bill that is being proposed, and it's just... The first thing that is so funny, where's the title here? It is the Stop Russian Gold Act of 2022. GOLD, which is an acronym. You got to hand it to them. They know their acronyms. Stop Russian Government and Oligarchs from Limiting Democracy Act of 2022. So GOLD is Government and Oligarchs from Limiting Democracy. You got to hand it to them. They know their acronyms and they do it well, just like the USA Patriot Act. So basically, this bill is designed to put the fear of God into anybody who thinks about engaging in any transaction anywhere in the world with the gold that comes out of Russia. Now, I know what you're thinking right now. You're probably thinking, well, I just won't buy gold from Russia. But it goes a lot deeper than that, which is why I think it's important enough to make a video about. So first, shout out to whoever sent this to me, because you guys are constantly putting links in the comment section, hitting me up in DMs on Twitter, and commenting on my tweets with things like this. And I'm very sorry. Somebody sent this to me, and I can't find who it was. So I apologize for sometimes talking about stuff that you guys sent to me and not giving you credit. Most of the time, it's just because there's so much that I can't go back and find it once I find time to actually make a video about it. So thank you to whoever sent this my way. Number two, I'm going to be in Vegas on March 30th and 31st for the 121 Mining Conference. I've got a link to sign up if you'd like to go to that as well. Would love to see you there. All right, now this bill to prohibit United States persons from engaging in transactions with foreign persons that purchase or transact in gold from the Russian Federation. So first of all, who are American persons and foreign persons? If we look here at a foreign person, basically anybody who's not a United States person. Okay, so you've got two categories right now: United States person and literally anybody else. The second person that they're talking about here is the United States person. So what does that mean? A United States citizen or an alien lawfully admitted for permanent residence into the United States, or an entity organized under the laws of the United States or any jurisdiction. So literally anybody under the jurisdiction of the United States is a United States person, and then anybody else. So the bill is to prevent anybody underneath the jurisdiction of the United States from engaging in transactions with literally anybody else in the world who has transacted in gold from Russia or has purchased gold from Russia. This is a big deal. So it's not saying if you go personally buy gold that came directly from the Russian Federation. That's not what this bill is proposing. This bill is proposing that if you do business with somebody who they got gold from the Russian Federation, you are liable as an American citizen. That's a big deal. And just so you know, I'm not, just making this up, that this is what the bill says. We're going to go through it. So, again, Stop Russian Gold Act of 2022. In general, any transaction by a United States person with a foreign person, so United States citizen, you and me, with anybody else, described in subsection B, this is prohibited. Okay, so what is described? So foreign person, we already looked at who a foreign person. If this foreign person purchases, transacts in, or transports between countries gold received from the government of the Russian Federation, including from the reserves of their central bank, or engages in a transaction that involves gold and that has physical or electronic nexus to the Russian Federation. Not later than 30 days after this act, to ensure that the United States persons are able to avoid unknowingly investing in or transacting with foreign persons, you'll get these penalties. All authorities, the president may exercise all authorities provided under sections 203 and 205 of the Emergency Economic Powers Act to carry out this section, and this is for any person that violates, attempts to violate, or conspires to violate, or not even that, but causes a violation of this section, or any regulation, license, or order issued to carry out this section shall be subject to the penalties set forth in these Emergency Economic Powers Act to the same extent as a person that commits any unlawful act described in that section. So just so you are clear here, this is if you or I engage in business with anybody who has engaged in any sort of gold transaction with the government of Russia or gold that came from their central bank. It doesn't matter if we didn't touch the gold. If we are interacting with a foreign person that has touched that gold, you and I could be liable. Now, if you're wondering what these penalties are, we have to look at the International Emergency Economic Powers Act that is cited here in this bill, that it gives the president full authorities of that in order to enact those penalties on anybody engaged in these transactions. So it came into existence in 1977, and it is designed to block things that have unusual and extraordinary threats to national security. And it says, in the event of an actual attack on the United States, the president can also confiscate property connected with a country, group, or person that aided in the attack. And so to block and freeze assets in order to deal with the threat. So this gives greater authority to have your assets completely frozen, asset forfeiture, seizing your assets, and confiscation of your property if you engage in a transaction with a foreign person that dealt in Russian gold. It was also under this act that the giant unconstitutional Patriot Act came into being. This act is no joke. With this change, so since then, it has given the Treasury's Office of Foreign Assets Control the power to block assets without the need to provide evidence of the blocking subject's wrongdoing, nor to permit the blocking subject a chance to effectively respond to the allegations in court. So that's why this is such a big deal. They can come after you. They can freeze your assets, confiscate and take your assets. They do not need any evidence whatsoever of the wrongdoing. Further than that, they can block your chance to respond to these allegations in court. Like I said, this is a big deal. Now, I am not saying that this is what it will definitely be used for. I'm not saying that if this passes, that regular American citizens who are buying gold from an online retailer like AppMex or SD Bullion will get some gold in the mail and then get slammed, and the FBI, the feds come to your door, put you in handcuffs, and put you in a deep dark hole in Guantanamo Bay for the rest of your life. I'm not saying that that's going to happen. What I am saying is the powers here are so broad and so harsh, and that with such little accountability, that any way they want to use this, they can. The ability to then say, for anybody who looks the wrong way, who says the wrong thing to the wrong leader, who crosses any certain line, who is getting too vocal about things that the government is doing wrong, they're going to be able to say, somehow we were able to find that, yeah, you did business with a foreign person that also got gold, somehow touched gold from the Russian Federation. And they can do anything they want then. The powers that this bill would grant, just with that loose connection there that probably applies to more people than you would imagine, is not really something that we want to see the light of day. Number one, if I'm wrong about any of this, please let me know. If I'm interpreting any of this incorrectly, please let me know. I hope I'm wrong about this, right? This is bad news. So please let me know if I got anything wrong about this. Number two, I don't know what to do about this. I'd say call your congressman. They're the people that are putting these bills, proposing them to get passed. So good luck with that. We'll see what happens. Hopefully nothing happens with this and it doesn't make it past any significant stages, but we shall see. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.